We have around 250,000 people coming through here at the expo and with all the sports festivals and to the different sports. There's 85 different sports that we have here, 22,000 athletes and so on. But look at this when you compare this. Here is an empty hall that you
Wow.
see. This is 750,000 square feet. It's all empty now. There are no people displaying. There are no booth or anything like this here. So what happened is because of the coronavirus, the governor and the mayor have basically told us that we should not move forward with our expo. We don't understand why we were kind of singled out and said, you got to stop and you cannot bring any spectators here. I mean, we understood that we closed down the convention and the expo because there is a gathering of 250,000 people. But the sports, they only have like 1,000. Some sports go up to 4,000 spectators. And so why we are being told not to have any spectators when in fact they continue on here with the ice hockey games and the basketball games in Ohio, which attract more than 20,000 spectators.
Siri, what is a virus?
Here's what I found.
Here you go, everybody. Just so we get the definition straight before we start our little monologue here. A virus is a small infectious agent that replicates only inside living cells of an organism. Viruses can infect all types of life forms, from animals, plants, to microorganisms, including bacteria. But what we don't understand, most of us, is that a virus is dead. Now, seeing that a virus has a very low frequency. Everything in life has a frequency, okay? And I know the reason why I'm here right now is because we've been getting a couple hundred texts, emails, people asking for me to go through, again, what I would do and what's essential. But before I do that, when we're dealing with the coronavirus, I need to get something perfectly straight that's really going to be important. Okay, yes, you can take things and do things to be stronger in immunity, but let's get this straight. A virus is a low vibrational infection. Okay, so what it does is people that are low vibrational, it will have a party with. So understand something. Let's take a look at it. So a river that's flowing fast, circulation, it's never going to become a swamp, is it? So look at the virus as a mosquito. You're not going to get mosquitoes on a fast-moving river or even a lake that has spring-fed where it's coming in one end and going out the other, and there's no dams. So what am I getting at? Well, while I was coming home yesterday in the Orlando airport, I'm telling you right now, I'm not kidding, 80% of the population there could get the coronavirus. Why? Well, because the food they're eating is mostly inflammatory food. I hardly saw anybody drinking any water, mainly things like Pepsi and coffee, okay? And remember something, all the blue light, all the EMF in there, all the cell phones that were having all the EMF fly all over the place. And how many people are swollen in their abdomen? How many people, their core is almost on the floor? How many people have bad breath? How many people have smelly armpits, smelly, even the vagina? Fungus problems. Understand something. The more bad bacteria you have, the more fungus you have, the more constipation you have, the more inflammatory food you have, the more that the coronavirus will take you down. Take a look at everyone that passed on so far from the coronavirus. They were sick or they were old and sick. Okay, so that's the reality. So you want to learn how to create the perfect day right now and how to look after your vehicle, the body that God gave you. So understand that. So thought form creates physical form. So if you're going to worry about the virus, you're going to stress yourself out, which means you're going to dump tons of adrenaline, tons of cortisol, and you're going to become acidic. Now, what is the one thing that viruses love? An acidic environment. So go ahead, eat inflammatory foods, stress yourself out. Don't panic. Stay connected to your breath. Learn how to do the Braveheart 12 loving steps. Calm down. I don't care. I'm going to fly everywhere, go everywhere, do everything. I know I can. I know that even if the coronavirus goes in and I breathe it in or I get it in my eye or I take it in my body, I'm not worried about it. I'm bigger than any virus. Remember something. Think about how every second year there's a new virus that's going to end the planet, a new virus that's going to take everybody down, or some kind of bacterial strain. Okay, the bird flu, SARS. I'm not going to go into all that, but if you go and take a look at history, you'll find out that it's making you into drama queen. Okay, and we don't want to do that. Here we go. Let's talk about what's important. First of all, here it is. All right. I'm only going to show you my products. If you want to find other products that are similar or comparable, please go right ahead and do that. Okay? Daily cleansing tea. Remember something. If you were to create the perfect day in every way right now, there's no virus in the world that's ever going to take you down. And I'm telling you, that's 100% because God does not make faulty products. Man does. Oh, go figure. So daily cleansing tea, what it does is it cleanses out all the detox organs in the body. You know, the medical system says we have so much detox organs, we don't need the detox. Well, yes, we do. We don't live in a natural society, so we have to bring nature in. So daily cleansing tea twice a day, tastes like iced tea. It works on all the cleansing organs, no stimulants, no laxatives. I don't want to go into anything too deep because it's all on my website, okay? All right, the next thing that I'm going to tell you something is this, and that is humic, okay? So we get humic in a small eyedropper bottle like this, that it's portable. You can take this through any airport, okay? Carry it with you. This should be going in all your drinking water. Why is that? Because if you were taking humic on a daily and you were putting like 1 teaspoon in a quart of water, and you drank 3 quarts of water a day or 4 quarts of water, I put in humic, and I also put in tummy love, which I'll show in a second. But humic encapsulates itself around any virus that comes in the body. I'm going to tell you something. Don't believe me. Go to PubMed. Take a look at all the research on humic acid. Humic acid, it will balance the hormones. It will encapsulate any type of bad bacteria, virus, or any type of microorganism that is going to attack your body. Right. So if a person wasn't taking this and they got the coronavirus, it would get into the cells, but as soon as you start taking it, it would stop the replication. That's how powerful this stuff is. And it's non-toxic. Next thing is, I would be putting in humic and I'd be putting in tummy love, right? Why tummy love? Well, tummy love is humic plus it's fulvic. So now what we're doing is we're buffering down the acidity in the body, and we're also, what tummy love does, it has a combination in it to help to strengthen your good bacteria. Hey, there you go. That would be 85% of your immune system, okay? All right. So the next thing that I do is and we call this power water, where we put tummy love in, humic in, and you can decide, okay, so here's the deal. The more inflammation you have, okay, the more acidic you are, the more you're attracted to the coronavirus, or it's attracted to you, okay? So the next thing that I do is I put what's called super cinnamon in my water as well. It's an essential oil, and that balances out your blood sugar, but it also, what does it do? It creates an environment that viruses can't live in. And it'll also stop you from craving all those sugars. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk about here is our humic also comes in large bottles, okay? Now, why would you want to get our humic and fulvic in our products? Well, because there's only 2% of all humic and fulvic that is mechanically made. And ours comes from out of an area in Alberta, and that's where most of the dinosaurs were found in the world, and that's the plant life that they used to eat, okay? So it's like thousands of years old, and it's one of the purest forms of fulvic and humic, all right? Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is this. This is fulvic, and it's bright eyes. Do you ever notice something that blue light when you're traveling on computers or on your telephone, or the LED lights, they make your eyes burn? Well, we don't want acidic eyes, okay? When you use fulvic, it goes in and it pulls out the acid, okay? And it will calm down your eyes, make your eyes more alkaline, and then the virus can't attach itself there. Now, before we put that in, I always use this. It's called silver bullet spray. Now, silver bullet spray, okay, is nano silver, okay, and we put a 1,000-volt lightning bolt through this, okay, to really charge it up. And it's also structured. All our products that are liquid are structured, even our essential oils. So what we do is we spray this in both eyes. Wait till you see your eyes. You'll be able to see clear. You may even have to change your glasses and get weaker glasses. And you can put this right over top of contacts, the silver and the bright eyes, and it's not going to hurt your contacts. And what it's going to do is it's going to keep everything clean here, because a lot of infection starts from the eyes or it comes up the nose. So you can actually spray the silver up into your nose, and you can do also the bright eyes up into your nose. But I'll tell you the beauty here. This is what I do when I fly, or when I go into an area where there's a lot of people. I just take some of the silver gel, which is 20 times stronger than the spray, and I just put a little bit right up into the nostrils and protect the mucus lining. So that's another good thing that you can do, okay? The next thing is silver bullet liquid, and that is this. It's non-toxic. I could drink the whole bottle, but it's not going to do me great to drink the whole bottle. What a waste. So I tell people that, if you can take as much as you want, but if you really feel like you're under a lot of stress or fluish or cold, or you really want to protect yourself, look at taking 1 ounce 2 to 3 times a day, hold in your mouth, and then swallow after 30 seconds. Mix it with your saliva. It goes right into your system, okay? And you can actually put the silver and the fulvic into your ears if you've got tinnitus to bring down the inflammation, because the more you bring down inflammation in your mouth, your eyes, your nose, your ears, the less you're going to be picking up anything, any viruses, okay? So you can do a soak with the silver bullet first, and then you can use the bright eyes fulvic in your ears to get rid of tinnitus, bring down the inflammation. You do the same thing with your eyes. You spray the eyes with the silver bullet, and then you put in the bright eyes, okay? And why? Because the silver creates an environment that no viruses can live in. There you go, go figure. The bright eyes goes in and grabs it, anything that should be out of there and acidic, and it carries it away. Isn't that amazing? So there. The other thing I really love is curcumin cayenne. I don't know if you know this, but any inflammatory, for all inflammation, right from any type of inflammation in the digestive tract, in the body, right to cancer, this is the most used product in the world. It's the least expensive and most powerful. I will do 3 of these 3 times a day. I'm not telling you to do that, but you can start off slowly with 1 at each meal. People that are really inflamed might feel a little bit of burning in here, but understand something too, guys. You can also take a teaspoon of baking soda to alkaline yourself down when you're acidic, when you're getting stressed out. Take a level tablespoon of baking soda and 10 ounces of water, and that'll buffer down the acid. So, and if ever you feel acidic or heartburn or GERD, that's not a good thing. Buffer that acid down. Use baking soda, all right? Anyways, the curcumin cayenne is one of my favorite products. It takes care of so many things. You know how they tell you to do this, 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 and this? Well, you don't have to do this, this, and this, and this if you get rid of the inflammation. Bring your inflammation down to 0, right? By having a really calm, peaceful mind and a non-inflammatory diet, and start doing these products. And there's no virus in the world that's going to do that. That's going to come in and take over. And I truly mean that. And the other thing is, now you're going to think, no way. This is called a structured water unit. This is a Doc of Detox structured water unit. Now, let me tell you something. Wherever you go, you can use filtered water, but I will always run all my water, all my liquids through this, okay? Just through this. I can take it straight from a tap. If you drink structured water, you'll have 1,000% better hydration into the cells and detoxification out of the cells. Do you think that matters? It does. It's the water that nature makes, and it's the water that I make. And even if you own a really expensive filter or even a Kangen unit, it still doesn't structure water. And that's what nature does to protect you. That's why when rain comes down, it still doesn't hurt the birds, bees, flowers, trees, or organisms, does it? And that's why you want a structure, okay? The next thing I will tell you about is remember when I was telling you about the daily cleansing tea? There's 3 things you do for your digestive tract and your large intestine, and that is black gold is made out of humic and fulvic. Oh, there's that humic again, to go in and protect your large intestine and throughout your whole intestines. But the fulvic also creates an environment that your bacteria will latch onto to become stronger, because there's only one bacteria that you need to get strong, and that's mummy's bacteria, not the stuff you buy in a bottle, all right? The next thing is again, tummy love, like I told you, is really good for the large intestine, okay? And it also is good because it has humic and fulvic in it. And it's a liquid, so it goes into the bloodstream where the black gold won't, okay? So the next thing I'm going to talk about is immunity. This is my baby right here, okay? This is the strongest formula. If you've ever heard of thieves, this is stronger than thieves, okay? And what this does is when you take this, is it creates an environment that no virus can be in. And what you do is you put that, you lather it on your neck whenever you go out. And it smells really nice too. Put it on the bottom of your feet, okay? And when I was flying yesterday, I would put 2 drops in my mouth, swish it around, swallow, and guess what? I'm never going to have a sore throat. That's the end of that one. And then it's the best thing you could ever do. And so make that your new perfume. Make that your new cologne. So whether it's a woman or a man, trust me, it smells nice. People are going to go, what's that beautiful smell? And meanwhile, you're getting the best protection, okay? All right. So the next thing that I want to go through is, I know you're going to go, he's crazy. Well, just everywhere that you can protect yourself against EMF, you're going to also help to bring up your immune system. Remember something. Remember when I told you that this structure water unit will help to not just create an environment that viruses can't live in, but it will also neutralize things by changing the frequency in your body, because your body has to make structured blood, structured water, structured everything. So you might as well structure the water so your body doesn't have to waste the energy. Well, guess what? I have what's called a smart guard that you can put on your phone. It's that little piece right here. It's small. And remember something, anything that you get from us, if you don't like it, let us know and we'll take it back. All right? But this will protect your phone approximately around 97%, okay? This here I'm wearing, this here is called a bodyguard. Now you're going, why is he trying to do this? Well, because this protects your thyroid. This also protects you 5 feet around. And don't you think that blue light and EMF are knocking the living crap out of us and making us acidic? So then the virus wants to even have a better environment. Understand something. I'm not scared of the coronavirus. You need to be scared of the coronavirus if you're the type of person who's always mucusy, okay? Always tired. Your eyes are burning, okay? All right? Your joints are stiff. These are all things that show you if you're not having great bowel movements. And if you're not doing a gallon of structured water a day, then you're in big trouble anyways, because you're dehydrated. And anything that's dehydrated is going to become a swamp. So these are what's called our bodyguards. And you don't like it, you don't think it's helping, you'll know, because it'll clear up your skin. You'll see your thyroid will even become stronger. You'll even feel more at peace, because that's what it's about. And it's built on radionics. Now, the other thing that you might think is crazy, because I am kind of crazy, is this. This is called a protector, and you put it in the middle of your house. And this will protect you against the 5G. But just remember something, anything that you can do to get EMF out of your life, you've got to go to bed at nighttime without any EMF on, without any electricity. Try to get rid of as much as possible. Get back to nature as much as possible for at least 8 hours sleep a night. And for God's sakes, stop watching the news. And just remember who created you, God Almighty. Your body is powerful. But let me tell you something. Okay, please do not forget this. 92% of the population has an autoimmune disease, which means 92% of the population could get the coronavirus and be deathly ill. All right? Understand something. Today would be a good day to learn how to do the perfect day. From the minute you wake up until you go to bed. Learning how to love yourself. Check out my 12 loving steps. Also, if you email me at quickstart@docofdetox.com, I'll go through 7 empowering steps and things to do. Check out my perfect day diet. If you go close to doing my perfect day diet, you're going to rock this world. All right? My extension is 5. I know you don't believe me, but if you need to talk to me about something, you can call me, okay? Because I will get back to you. All right? Believe it or not, you do matter. All your questions matter. And you need to question authority as well. Don't panic. Don't react. Take positive action for you and your family, and know that you were created by God Almighty, so unleash the power to heal. Stay calm and know that you got this. And if you have time, check me out on Mondays, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to answer any question under the sun. You're much greater than you think. Don't you let societies, corporations, or systems, okay, take another piece of you, emotionally or physically. God bless. Have a beautiful day.